Okay, now the first impulse is over. We move on to the second impulse, which is oddly enough marked as box 1. There's no text in that box, unlike this one, so you don't have to roll 2 dice to see if the turn ends. So we're on to the next impulse. So we go and find the player who was first in initiative order for the turn, which is Almagro. Now Almagro, if you look at him on the board, he's in a city and he's right next to a level 4 space. Now this is a good chance to discover an empire. Now the other players really want to stop this, so he's going to make a discovery move for this impulse. So he moves into this 4 space. Now I've had a look around all the other players and none of them have got any cards that can actually interfere with this discovery. So what he does is he rolls his dice on the discovery table. His level 4 discovery, 4, 5 and 6 would be an empire. He's got a city adjacent to a level 4, so if you look at the adjacent city modifier, it's 0. So he rolls a dice and he gets a 6. Now 6 is an empire. So the first thing that happens is he gets the one-off 5-point victory point award for the first player to discover an empire. Okay, so he marks that off on the victory point track. He then gets the set of counters for an empire. Right, so that's 3 cities, one of which is a capital and a king, and then the first city would go into the space where the level 4 space where the discovery was targeted. Then you've got to find any other level 4s within 5 hexes. It's not 5 hexes, 5 spaces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that becomes the second city, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. That would be the third city. Okay, obviously certain empires would be a lot tighter than this, and this one's a bit like the Inca Empire, spread out over a long sort of area geographically, north to south. Now you randomly choose your cities. So I'll just pick this one randomly. So that becomes a city of the empire, and then you get your capital city. Comes as the second one, and third one would be the other city. Okay, and you place your king in the capital. Now, if you discovered an empire and there weren't any other level 4 spaces within 5, you can't have an empire with only 1 city, so you'd ignore that and that would just be a normal city. You can have an empire of 2 cities if, say, there wasn't a third one within 5 spaces of another of the cities. And that ends Almagro's turn, unless he has a card to allow him to play more than 1 expedition in a turn, which he hasn't got.